Hello and welcome to DCP number 86. What a week. What a week we got. We've got Dr. Lupo. Say hello, Lupo.
Hello.
There it is.
Hello, Lupo.
We got the cast. We're here to talk about video games and Destiny and stuff. And Pope, how about you take it over here?
Over to you, Pope.
There it is. There's the awkward transition.
I'm about to be a video game hipster. All right? Are you ready for it? Are you ready for the video game hipster in me?
Yeah.
See, hey guys, have you heard of this guy named Dr. Lupo? Yeah, I knew him before he was famous. I was listening to his band when it was still on vinyl, you know?
Yo, you got a vinyl record, Lupo?
We were listening when he was still on Vid.
Yeah, when he was still on
Vid, we were listening.
Oh man, how you doing, man?
It's been. I'm good. I'm extremely good. Very busy, but very happy.
It's a good kind of busy, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. This. I mean, you guys know me better than a lot of people because we've been. I mean, what is it? How long has it been? 3 years? Two and a half years? 3 years? Something like that.
For sure.
What episode was I on the first time? You remember?
I remember it was a mistake. Like we had run out of
huge mistake.
Right?
Huge mistake.
The bottom barrel, right?
Somebody canceled, and I was like, last minute.
I guess let's get a trial streamer. Content.
Uses him. What? All right.
Yeah, man. It was a long time ago. It was it's been an absolute blast. Not that Destiny 2 has kind of tanked a little bit, but a lot.
Well, no, it did.
Though, Gus, seeing content creators like yourself that started out in our community branch out and be successful is literally makes me so proud. I don't know why. It just makes me feel so good. And you're one of those. I mean, you're killing it in this game. I forget. It's kind of cartoony. I forget the name of it. It's like you build like
Hello Kitty.
Roblox.
Hello Kitty.
Hello.
Roblox. Yeah, there you go. Minecraft, right? Minecraft.
You know, obviously there's been a lot of changes to Destiny 2. What'd you kind of think of playing the Warmind? And you played a little PvP today. What'd you think of the PvP?
So let me be very clear first and foremost. D2 still to start to finish has the best engine of any shooter I've ever played. It still feels so freaking good. When there's no latency issues, it still feels better than every other FPS. I don't know why, but it just feels so good. But I don't know whether that means I'm going to come back to it or not. So the Warmind story, so I played through that in about 2.5 hours, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. It was short. Holy crap, was it short. That being said, I repeatedly found myself on stream, and people that are in chat or listen to this later that were around for that stream will know what I said very clearly, that everything felt way more like I had to do things. It wasn't just like bullet sponge bosses. There were mechanics. The spoiler alert, plug your ears. The giant wizard fight, super cool. All the like boss style fights felt cool. I felt like I was whooping some ass, and I wanted to feel like I was whooping ass without sitting there being like reload. That's boring. And Vicarious Visions did an excellent job with that. Holy cow, they did an excellent job. I love the fact that they changed up the way that campaign progression felt in terms of the actual engagements. That was great. There wasn't just like, all right, let's sit in the same spot and have ghosts do this thing, and I'm going to shoot bad guys for 15 minutes. Grats, you beat the mission. I felt like that was the theme of Destiny 1 towards the end and the beginning of D2 a little much.
Have you had a chance to dip into any of the end game afterwards?
Not yet. Unless you count playing the Rasputin song and dancing to end my stream, that's pretty end game, I would say.
It's the ultimate end game.
It was freaking hilarious.
There is a whole piece of it, Lupo, that
I haven't even seen.
No, I know, but there's a whole piece of it that's really exciting. Do you remember? It's not quite D1 original grind where you're like doing loops of the Cosmodrome, picking up spin metal or whatever. It's not that version of D1. It's a little bit further down the chain where you're still going out and you're grinding for materials and getting kills to fill up things. There is more activities that are meaningful, and there's loot behind them. There's lore tied into the adventures. There's a fun piece of the game that you'll appreciate and enjoy after the story mission.
I look forward to getting those. I think my plan right now is like it's like Sunday nights and maybe one night during the week, just jump into Destiny, see if anybody is on, and be like, hey, let's run some shit. Come on, and just mess around with it and play the game in the way that I think it kind of fits in my life right now. Is not necessarily the focus.
Right. To have fun.
Have fun with it.
Yeah.
Just have fun with it.
Reaper's having fun.
Yeah.
Figure, right?
Speaking to Pope's point, that's one of the things that I love about the Warmind so much is that once you're done with the story, and now that we're done with the raid layer, what my daily kind of play in Destiny has become feels much more like the Taken King, right? Where there's things to go collect, there's kind of mysteries to solve, there's still a light grind portion of it, and then there's PvP to kind of, the Iron Banner is available right now, and I really like 6v6 in Destiny 2. So there's just my daily like kind of loop of play has become much more like it used to be in Destiny 1, as opposed to over the last 8 months. It's really been it's PvP or a different game.
Yeah, exactly. There's been so many options, like the Catalyst, huge part of that. Escalation Protocol, seeing what boss is there, working on things that relate to that as well, like drops. Also
collecting all of the stuff that's everywhere.
Yeah, getting your.
I think I like Escalation
level
Protocol more than I like the raid.
Yeah,
I think I do.
Really, I really like
really
Spire of
fun.
Stars though. Spire of Stars. I really enjoyed
it yet.
Spire.
Escalation Protocol
get
is
Pope
just
in there.
you go in there and you just fuck shit up. Like it's fun, man. So like you don't have to worry about standing on plates or call outs. You're just blowing shit up.
It feels like a really nice compliment to a raid-like activity.
Yeah. It definitely feels endgame, but not like a raid.
Raids are extremely mechanic based. Where if somebody's not on the same page, you're like, okay,
that's not bad. Tryhard's not bad.
Yeah, but like Escalation Protocol is about like how much firepower can you amass right now, and it's got its pros and cons for sure. Because getting 9 people together isn't for everybody, which is a problem.
And we're gonna get.
Although I have a segue.
Yeah.
There was a 3-man completion of Escalation Protocol.
Didn't Giggs? Isn't that Giggs?
It was Giggs, Glad, and I can't remember their last person.
All 385s.
Those
right?
nerds, dude. What a bunch of nerds.
385.
Oh my gosh.
But this was like, so although it's like these are the
get a
top
hobby.
PvE players. Although those are the top PvE players, right? It's like we didn't even know up until now that was even possible. It's a 3-man Escalation Protocol that actually goes into the TWAB.
Now when you log into Destiny right now, it's like you have a choice. Do I want to grind just power level? Do I just want to get light level? Do I just want to do milestones, get light level so I can get into the raid layer and get into Escalation Protocol? Do I want to go searching for the sleeper simulant? Do I want to go searching for, Anabray's, rifle, whatever that thing's called? I keep forgetting. What do I feel like doing today? Do I want to grind Crucible rank to get the Red Rex's, the Claymore? Do I want to play trials? Do I want to do a raid? Like, what do I want to do? And at the end of all of those questions, there's a reward, right? Yeah. There's a reward in PvP. There's a reward for the raid. There's a reward for
looks good, man.
The Escalation Protocol. There's a reward for just fucking around in patrol and searching out for like those little diamond things, right? There's a reward for what you want to be doing in Destiny, right?
So anyways, AMD GPU has caused the PC Iron Banner experience for me to be a little lackluster because I don't want to wait 10 minutes each match. But I did get it. I got it like my second match. I got to play Bannerfall.
Well, I like the remake of it. I mean, obviously it's a skin, an overskin, but Bannerfall was one of my favorite maps. And
let me just say real quick, who cares that I've seen people bitch and moan about re-releasing of maps. I'm like, come on, Bungie, be more original. I'm like, you people don't realize they've literally been doing this since they started making multiplayer arena maps. Like it's a thing that people have loved for years.
Yeah.
I'm pissed that I haven't gotten Blood Gulch yet, frankly.
Bro, give me Lockout in every game you make, please.
Beaver Creek. I love Beaver Creek.
Everywhere. seriously, like
We all love Beaver Creek.
Why
you
complain about a free map, right?
I only said something because Pope said the word reskin, and immediately I imagine people coming into chat back in the Destiny, the Destiny 1 day, sorry, they started Destiny 2 and be like, hey, this looks just like this other shit that we already had. Give us new maps. And I'm like, shut your mouth. It's beautiful.
And it's free.
And it's free.
I'm okay with playing my favorite maps for free.
Okay. I have to bring up a sore spot for me that made me feel really sad. How much is that exclusive emote?
Okay, here we go. Let's get into the emote.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Wait.
I'm glad you brought it up.
I don't know. Let me ask you a quick question.
I have an opinion.
Wait. I'm gonna throw the. I know we're all gonna talk about this and we're all gonna get a chance. But I'm gonna start it off by flaming, just sending it in a wild direction. All right, you ready for this? Lupo, how much are the Fortnite skins? It's not the same game, bro. Wait, sorry.
It is. Pope,
Tell me how much Fortnite costs, Pope.
That's
Tell me how
exactly
much it costs.
It is a completely different game,
Let's go.
Pope. It is, first of all, it's a free game, right? Where
Wait. Fortnite
you were given Fortnite for free.
Free 99.
And
$3.99.
Free.
right?
Free 99.
And then to support the developers, a lot of people think, hey, I'm going to throw a couple bucks or $20 for a couple of skins to help support the developers because I really like this free game that they gave me. Also, Fortnite is not a looter shooter. Looter shooter.
Can I
the whole point of playing Destiny is loot.
Briar, I love you.
Yeah.
I love you.
We're gonna talk about this, but I'm gonna tell you.
I want to talk about it, Pope. I'm talking about
Lots the ability to talk about it, Pope. Come on.
My issue wasn't even the price. Bungie set a precedent with the raid emote dropping from the raid. We all saw CC-Kun get that, and we were like, holy crap, they're putting these awesome exotic emotes tied to activities. This is so cool. So when I woke up and I looked on Twitter, as soon as Iron Banner came out and people were tweeting pictures of this Iron Banner emote, I was so excited to hop into Iron Banner and grind for that emote. And then I find out, oh, you buy it. But not just that, you buy it and you cannot earn it. There is no way to earn the emote.
Yeah.
Everybody bring it in. Circle the wagons. Circle the wagons. Join me.
Coming
September DLC comes out. All right. You have this elaborate raid. They introduce a new raid. It is a giant Eververse ship.
Yes.
You enter it. You fight through multiple robots trying to sell you shit.
Yep.
And Tess Everest is the last boss, and you blast her ass into space, and they save D2.
Yeah, and it explodes exotic emotes for loot.
It's exotic emotes. You just go around.
Okay.
Love it. So this is 100% what I felt too, because like people were saying, well, Bungie took the note and said we wanted to be able to directly buy stuff. Well, here you go, you can directly buy it. It's like that is not what we're talking about. Where if you have a hot dog emote in the game, it doesn't make sense to go get a hot dog emote from Shaxx. I'm sorry, it makes no sense. It makes sense to pull it from Eververse. She's going to sell me some sort of like corn on the cob, eating popcorn, taking a selfie, all that stuff. That makes sense to come from Eververse. But when you have an Iron Banner emote that you can only get by paying direct money and not earn it at, say rank 50 for playing an absolute ridiculous amount of Iron Banner to get that rank, that's the disconnect. 100%.
Especially when you added a raid emote.
Yes.
Like you already set that as we have an exotic emote for the raid. Oh, but here's an Iron Banner emote that you can't earn and you buy. And it's like, oh, but people want a direct purchase, but not for emotes that are tied to activities.
I feel like they flipped the things that I would feel comfortable paying for a game that I already paid for. Let me set this out there. So because you referenced Fortnite, and I'm going to try and be the unbiased middle ground here. Fortnite is a game that in order to play the game, and I already have a PC or a console, and I already have internet, I don't have to do anything else. I don't have to pay any additional money, right? I could download the game, and I get access to the entire game in terms of playing, that kind of thing. It's all right there. A game that I pay for, like Destiny, the cosmetic-y things, I want to be able to earn those silly things, those little extra flavor things. Those are super cool because, like, even if it's like a 0.01% chance, man, I played WoW in vanilla. I'm used to super low drop rates. I'm used to camping spawns for a freaking what was the time drake north side of Ice Crown that flew around the freaking mountains. You know what I'm talking about.
Holtzman's currently scaling the Appalachian Mountains.
Holtzman doesn't work here anymore.
So we can't say.
Sorry. But I camped that in order to get the drop. Like, I'm used to that stuff. I have no issue with that. I want to, and if you introduce a map to me, I'll pay for the map. I'm okay paying for a map, but give me access to the little bits and stuff because I'm used to time lost pro Drake. Thank you. I'm used to paying for that kind of stuff.
And you know what? You can get those low percentage drops right now from things like the popcorn emote. But this emote,
except for this
emote is completely out of the loot pool with only purchasable.
The thing is, right, is that if they had gone with Tefty's hot dog emote, like, it's actually almost an improvement. Almost, if you could buy this with Bright Dust 2. If you could buy it with Bright Dust 2, I would say it's an improvement over the loot box of the current Eververse. But because it is an Iron Banner emote introduced during the Iron Banner, it just feels so fucking tone deaf. So tone deaf.
So can I
just want to read a comment in chat real quick.
Oh,
sure.
Someone said, Infamous525 said, Bungie is a literal genie. They grant you your wish, but they take everything you say literally. And I thought that was a really good analogy because, yes, we want a direct purchase, but Bungie, no, what are you doing? That's not
we
what
want
we
more
wanted.
primary fights. How about 2 primaries?
How about 2 primaries?
I watched the rebroadcast of the Bungie bounty where we beat Bungie. Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
We beat Bungie?
We beat Bungie.
Wow.
Can you clarify, Pope?
Well, see, we ended up with more wins than they did.
Okay.
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 So we were undefeated.
Don't we know somebody who was on that team?
Okay, interesting.
On the other team?
Yeah.
On
I don't think
Bungie's
so.
team? Maybe.
I don't
Someone that we
recall.
used to. It's really odd.
Somebody we used to know.
Weird. Weird.
It's really weird, but he definitely got an L in his name. Or maybe he doesn't. Well, this has been a great show, guys.
Yeah, this was fun.
Yeah.
You know, Dr. Lupo, having you come on, it's like a, you know, it's good to have that loop around, you know, to have you back here and talking about Destiny again.
Is that it? This is it, right?
Yeah.
That's right. It goes back to me. I'm still getting used to the fact that Holtz is gone. Usually Holtz would tie it up right here.
I've been trying to like keep the
I know, and I wasn't jumping in. I wasn't taking a hit.
All right.
This has been DCP number 86. Fantastic episode. Thanks again, Lupo, for joining us.